Hey everybody, my name is Tom Talbot and I'm known as the Neurohacker because I bob my head like this and I help people hack into their nervous system to overcome panic attacks and anxiety. I just like to have fun. I suffered with anxiety for 12 years. I had panic attacks. It was awful. Life was just no fun for a long time. So I really feel it's important to have fun. Not only does it eliminate anxiety, but it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just so much better to be joyful and to be peaceful and to live abundantly and to be the cause in your emotional reality. All these things are just so much more fun. So that's why I do it. Today, we're going to talk about a way to eliminate generalized anxiety from your life. But it's not going to be direct, okay? I'm going to give you a little confidence hack to get the courage to cultivate and muster the courage to face your anxiety, even if you feel like you really kind of can't, because I get that. I know exactly what you're saying. You get all anxious, you get worked up, and you're like, everything's crazy, you're spinning, the room's spinning or whatever, maybe you're having a panic attack, your heart is beating really fast, maybe you're just, worked up about something and you're overly nervous about something that's silly, or you're worrying about something and then you might get really down and you're sort of like Snuffleupagus and you're, hey bird, and that's a terrible Snuffleupagus impersonation. I don't know what I'm doing. I do other impersonations pretty well, but I guess Snuffleupagus just isn't really happening for me. Okay, I can't do Snuffleupagus. I'll try. I'll practice for like 6 months in front of the mirror every morning, and maybe I can come back and do a Snuffleupagus impersonation with some elan, with some accuracy later on. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, that's how you might feel. You might start to get really anxious, and then afterwards you sort of feel very depressed, or you might sort of feel anxious all the time. That's generalized anxiety. A lot of it is caused by your thinking. A lot of it is reinforced on unconscious levels, and you start to sort of feel this way by default all the time. So we're going to do a little bit of a guided imagery sort of exercise. It's not exactly like guided imagery, but it's kind of like that. You're going to create a power animal. This is kind of stolen from Fight Club a little bit. So no copyright infringement stuff. Like, don't worry about it. I'm not trying to steal your shit. It's just, for me, it was really helpful. It can be almost anything, but an animal works well. And the reason why is because we are animals on a certain level. If you strip away our reason, well, even if you don't, we're animals that think, So anyway, a lot of these ideas are primitive, and they're really deeply buried down into our more primitive nature. And so coming up with an animal and expressing this in a sort of natural way, it's just a really good way to do it. It's really true. And, if you're an actor or an actress, you kind of understand that it's true, it's pure, it's a pure expression. If you're not, then you don't, but that's cool. Just trust me, it is. So anyway, the first part about this is to find an animal that you relate to really well. So I really find apes to be cool. I love apes, right? I think they're awesome. I don't know why, I just think they're cool, man. They're closely related to us. They act a lot like us sometimes. They're just fun to watch. They're kind of funny. They're also super strong. My power animal, I'll just fill this out for you, and you can't steal this. This is patented. Tom Talbot patented this, so you can't have it. Well, actually, I can't really keep you from stealing it, but you should probably come up with your own because it's a good part of doing this. My power animal is a blaze orange orangutan named Gusto. He is blaze orange, man. That dude is like fluorescent. And he wears mirrored sunglasses. He smokes cigars. He does not wear roller skates. He is not a roller skate wearing ape. Do not think about him that way. I'm sending Gusto after you if you think that way. Dude, Gusto is a badass. And Gusto carries around a semi-automatic weapon. He has grenades strapped around him. He is just one bad mofo, as the kids like to say. And he's coming after you. He's got a lot of confidence. He's confrontational. He gets in your face, because that's kind of how I felt with my anxiety. I had a really difficult time when I first learned about this need to engage with my anxious thoughts, feelings, ideas, worries, concerns. I had a hard time doing it because I felt like it would bring about more anxiety, and it doesn't. The irony is that it brings about less, but the natural fear and concern and worry that's kind of going around in your head, I mean, I'm doing this weird thing, but that's probably what a lot of people are thinking, and I get that because I thought the same way. So this was sort of a shield. Gusto is a part of me. It's somebody I can kind of imbue my own spirit, my own experience into, but it's not really me. It's somebody that's a little bit more, you know, naturally confrontational and confident and all the things that I didn't feel I was at the time, or didn't feel like I had, or felt like I needed to amplify. Gusto embodied and personified all of that. And so that's what a good power animal will do for you. Now, yours doesn't need to be this way. If you don't struggle with conflict and confrontation that way, you know, then your animal doesn't need to be that way. It could be like a winged Pegasus or something, or a spotted yellow unicorn that comes and swoops down and carries you off and, you know, brings you to safety. Whatever it is that you're concerned about, you know, if you start to feel anxious and you're like, I don't want to put myself in that situation because, you know, I might get more anxious. Well, you know, you can think that this winged unicorn will come down and swoop you off and carry you to safety. I had a coaching client that was her power animal, was a winged Pegasus. That's why I went there. Anyway, it could be a lion, you know, that's powerful and strong. It could be a leopard that's fast and can run away. It could be a bird that, I don't know, can fly. I guess birds fly too, so do winged unicorns. It doesn't have to be real. Obviously, unicorns aren't kind of real. They're maybe a little real. I don't know. I've never seen one. They could be real. So that's really the idea behind this. This is kind of a fun thing to do. You'll imbue a lot of energy and emotion and vitality into this creature and sort of put them in the place to, how would this creature feel? How does Gusto feel about this situation? Gusto's going to come in there and he's going to kick some ass. You know, that's kind of how you want to feel about it. So you can sort of ground yourself in a lot of these qualities and imbue, that's a fancy word, but you can put a lot of the cool qualities you wish you had into this creature. And I'm telling you, man, I know it sounds really weird. I know it sounds strange. I know it sounds like Tom Talbot has finally left the building up here, and maybe I have, but it does work. I think you should try it out. I think you should give it the old college tea, as we like to say around here. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel below. Leave a comment if you'd like us to work on some other videos. Maybe not so weird, maybe even weirder. Who knows? And also, floating around in this video somewhere is a link to an audio called Quick Calm on Command. It is powerful, portable panic relief you can take with you anywhere, and it will really bring the anxiety levels down. It will help you a lot out. With that, I'm Tom Talbot. You're awesome. Create a power animal. I'll see you in the next video.